Okay.
Removal, and we have a small clubhouse with detached bathrooms. They're supposed to handle the rent of that and the cleaning of the bathrooms. That's what the Metro District is handling.
Okay, so go ahead with your story.
Okay, so Village at Southgate, developed by Meritage Home Builders. And we were told, as homeowners, trying to talk to everybody, there's about 200 homes in the development. And we were told coming into this development, our HOA fees would be $22 per month for garbage and common area maintenance. So that's about $264 a year. And then we heard through the grapevine.
When they said homeowners' fees, they meant in addition to the tax you pay to the district?
Correct.
Okay. It would be only a few bucks. Okay.
Right. So the mill levy that was going to the Metro District, they assumed maintenance as of June of this year. That mill levy is $48,000 approximately, and according to the Metro District, that just covers the administration costs.
Wait a minute. Wait. So they established a Metro District in order to raise money to pay for the Metro District administration. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Okay. So
you know what I'm saying. I mean, so without the district, they wouldn't have to raise the $48,000 to pay for the administration of the Metro District. Usually, well, that's ridiculous. Usually that Metro District is to raise money far beyond the administration costs to pay for what it's supposed to cost, but the administration costs are supposed to be only a fraction of the budget. It sounds to me like the only reason they formed the Metro District is to create an administration that they pay.
So now what happens is when the builder, Meritage, over the past couple year or so, has neglected all the common areas. They planted trees, they sprayed sod in areas where they were supposed to have greenery, all these things, and everything just went to hell over the last couple of years. Weeds are growing over, and this is a brand new development.
Here's what I'm confused about. Okay, let's go back. When you move in there, you're told that there is a Metro District for common area.
We were not told. An HOA. We were told an HOA.
Hold on.
Was going to be handling
at closing. I'll guarantee you that at closing, it's disclosed that you're in a taxing district. I'll guarantee it. If it was that, okay. So you were told.
Right.
All right.
Right. So we were told it was the fee of $48,000. That's going to cover the administration fee.
But the $48,000. Hold on. The $48,000 you mean is the total budget they were collecting.
Correct. From all of the homeowners for the mill levy.
I get it. So the mill levy, whatever they raise is whatever they raise. But what I don't understand is what administration costs $48,000? Is it for an administrator or what? What is the budget?
Yes, there's one administrator, and so the issue is that now we were told in a letter from the Metro District, hey, we're assuming June 1st, we're assuming now all of the common areas, we're going to do maintenance and everything else.
Of course.
We as homeowners said, well, you have all these weeds, all these dead trees, nothing has been kept for a year and a half. Who's going to pay for those? So we were told the Metro District is going to bill back to the developer all of these costs to get it initially back up to where it was supposed to be.
But why the developer? Now, I don't get it. Why the developer?
This is what we were told by the Metro District.
I think you're misunderstanding how these work. Let me explain it. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but here's how it works, because I've done it. I was a developer. Okay, you develop a subdivision, and you have to hand it over to the HOA after a certain, whatever the bylaws say, after a certain number of sales, whatever, and then they take it over. In this case, if a Metro District is assuming, let's say they were assuming a well system and sewer system, it's actually turned over to the Metro District at a certain point. Okay, now, if I turn it over to the Metro District and I don't fulfill my promise and it's not working, I have to make it work. I have to put it to a certain condition to hand it over. Now, the same goes with the common area maintenance. If a developer hands it over to the Metro District and the Metro District is supposed to maintain it and it's turned over in shambles, then the developer would have to bring it up to zero condition or new condition for then the subdivision Metro District to continue. what you're saying, but until the point that they actually take it over, the builder is responsible. The developer is responsible for it. So if they only took it over just recently, then they are right in saying that the builder has to bring it up to like new condition for the Metro District to take it over. So you seem to think there's something shady about them doing that.
No. What I don't think that's the shady part.
What's the shady part?
What the question is for us as homeowners is now we're being assessed by the Metro District another $60 per month, so $720 a year, plus our mill levy. And the Metro District is saying, oh, no, the mill levy is only covering the $48,000
Let's just call
of
up the Metro
costs.
District.
Okay, but...
Right. The Metro District is only covering the $48,000 of administration costs. The Metro District now is reassessing you for maintenance of your common areas, $60 in addition.
I get it.
Per month.
But now you don't have to pay the HOA fee then, do you?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So here's the Metro District has a function. It's paying for maintenance. Okay. What I don't understand is why they went the district route. Listen to this mathematically, Mark. This guy, before the Metro District even gets to spending a dime on maintenance, they have to raise $48,000 just to pay for the administrator. Do you understand this? So the administrator. So in other words, why are they raising it? Why are they raising $48,000 to pay for an administrator, then raising the rest of the money for maintenance, when the HOA could simply raise the money for maintenance and do away with the Metro District? I still don't understand the reason for a Metro District, because HOAs can do that common area maintenance without a Metro District. The only reason I can see in this case they have a Metro District is to pay someone $48,000, and that someone must have thought of it. I mean, honest to God, there's way more wrong than you even know. I mean, the Metro District has zero functionality because the HOA could do all of the maintenance and simply have a homeowner's fee. Why, in addition to that, they have a Metro District, I have no idea. But now you're telling me that the Metro District is taking over maintenance. If they're taking over maintenance, they should be assessing the homeowners for that. But then you shouldn't also be paying the HOA. Somehow you guys are screwed into paying $48,000 more.
KHOW.
QC and 888 Heating in a minute.
Radio station. Available everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts. All in one. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Colorado Department of Transportation.
From the Betfred Sports Traffic Center.
Just to pay a salary is the most fucking... Then don't have it, and you don't have the salary. I mean, I don't even
Unless you're the one getting your salary, then it makes sense.
But okay, let's form a Metro District. What's the function? To pay my salary. And what do? I maintain where do you get those funds? I assess you for them. The homeowners can assess me for it.
What did you think it was called?
Village of Southgate. But see, if they're homeowners, now he's saying not only are they assessing homeowners for maintenance, they're also assessing a mill levy. But what doesn't make sense...
Is this in Henderson, Colorado?
Southgate Sanitation District?
No, it didn't sound like sanitation. It sounded like common area maintenance.
We'll have to ask them.
You said common area maintenance.
No, I know that, but there is not one called, go.
So, I have a whole house fan, and we turned it on last night. My wife could not believe how cool the house got. She said, "Did you turn on the air?" And I said, "No. This is what the whole house fan does." Now, I've had one for now 2 seasons. This is the 3rd summer. And we did not use the air conditioning at all at a night where we would normally use it. Quiet, cool, whole house fan, QCcolorado.com. It's the most amazing thing I've ever bought. In other words, of all the things I bought, this is the first thing I can see immediate benefit and payback right away. I mean, well, obviously there are all the things like air conditioning or furnaces and hot water heaters and all that. I'm talking about like to save money. I can see I'm not using the air conditioning. Now, if you want one, it can be installed in less than 2 hours. There's no wiring of the walls. It's all remote controlled. QCcolorado.com. I love these people. And it's QCcolorado.com. I'm going to give the phone number, but I want to tell you, you can download my consumer magazine. download it and read the article about them. You can download it here, 303consumer.com, 303consumer.com. Here's the number for QCcolorado.com, 303-800-3419. 303-800-3419. Save money, be cool. 303-800-3419.
All right, check it out. There's great deals, then there's even better deals. And here's the bottom line. 888 Heating, they've been on a referral list for well over 10 years. You need to call them up if you need a new AC. Right now, you can get a new AC installed at your house starting at $5,800. Of course, it all depends on the size of your house, but listen to that. $5,800 if you need an AC and a furnace. And guess what? They'll also throw in a whole house humidifier starting at $8,500. All three for $8,500 or just the AC for $5,800. You got to check these guys out. And what I really love about them is the integrity and the honesty they deliver. If you call them for a service call, guess what? They're going to tell you exactly what's wrong. They're not going to try to trick you into buying a new unit. They're going to give you the real skinny on the situation and a great price to fix it. Honesty, integrity, great pricing. 888heating.com. That's their phone number as well. 888heating.com.
It's a new one. Go to YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Although I don't think you did it. I think when I went in the office, I did it.
No, I did it here.
It was there when I went in the office.
I did it here. And
maybe it's,
yeah. Put a different shirt on you.
I just noticed it was a whole different.
No, this dismiss thing.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take it down. The dismiss thing doesn't take it off. You need to edit it.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay.
We just got to get quicker and smarter. And that would be very hard.
All this other shit.
Yeah.
You're right.
Hey.
Call today, 844-425-3669. That's
844-425-8469. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of the planet.
It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind.
Or I'm sorry, mankind.
Actually, I'm going to call him.
It was a year and a half ago that Denver store manager Lisa first noticed something oddly short and just didn't feel it. Lisa made
Give me sleep last night, Dan? Last night, I just did first time I've taken a bath probably in 15 years.
My God, that's why you always smell.
Well, I put no, because everybody says it's such a great thing. I put in, what's that salt you put in there?
Epsom salt.
Epsom salt. Man, I came out like
Jello.
Like a Jello.
And you were ready for a pounding. And then you could be breaded.
Like a Jello, Jerry.
And I slept so hard.
You know, basically, that's how you create a nice brine. Really?
I was.
Salt.
I can't believe it.
You put some ribs, or you put a big loin in a big bag of salt.
Well, the best thing is brining a turkey.
If you don't brine a turkey, man, it's going to be dry.
Exactly. I love a dry turkey.
Completely private app-based program designed for those who want to check out
dry
without having to.
I got it too.
No flavor, everything. Like chicken, you wouldn't believe. You won't eat dark meat. The white meat has to be so cooked that it hardly has flavor. And so,
what about steak?
She won't even touch it. Really? What if she did? It have to be like bacon has to be like cardboard and charred.
That's how I like bacon.
You do?
Yeah, I love crispy as fuck bacon.
But I'm talking forget everything. Like I mean no flavor. Fish, no flavor. You know how it's nice and juicy. So I was saying, I've been stepping up to like it. It tastes too much like food. If something resembles food and it has flavor, so you're not going to like it. She wants everything bland, dry, just as hard as a rock. Terrible. God,
that's no fun.
I like everything just the opposite.
Crispy bacon's no fun. You almost like it burnt. No, I like it soggy. It's got to
be chewy.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit chewy, right?
I like it greasy and soggy. Yeah. You know what I used to do?
Same with pizza. Pizza's got to be greasy and soggy, New York style.
I did. No, I did.
Good. That ain't good.
I did. And you know what? The chances of that being bad are really down because it's, what do you call it, cured.
It is, you're right, it is small.
It really is. I mean, but
You still shouldn't do it.
I have terrible eating habits when it comes to that stuff. I really do.
That guy admitted he ran out of money, right?
Which guy, Bruce?
He didn't act, yeah, I guess. I have an account with Compass.
Did anybody, Bruce Price? Oh. No, I
I'm
didn't
going to
get
ban
that.
the both of you from call screener.
Right. I'm sorry.
Well, you're not you, Dan. These two.
What do we do on call?
I don't know. Somehow you changed something, and I can only tell it's you because your name highlights
I
in
don't
it.
think I have it up. What did I
You
change?
did, but it's all good now. I fixed it, and then somebody put
I
another
love
one
it.
in bold.
I love it.
I'm the only one who puts things in bold.
I do. Because I can't read the small print. I didn't get it when I
It's away from. Oh, over here.
Yeah.
I'm talking here.
Oh, over there.
So I can tell Tommy
Right,
who I
right.
think he needs to go to.
Right.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK. Okay, so did Paul go away? Okay, so Paul with the Metro District. Paul, listen,
Yes.
I don't know what you're calling about. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you tell me. But the thing is this, okay? It sounds to me like, okay, the Metro District was just existing with a manager and nothing else before they decided to take over the common area maintenance. Once they decided to take over the common area maintenance, then of course they had to raise more money because they're paying for more than just the manager. Now they're paying for the manager and the common area maintenance. So it would be logical that the mill levy would go up and that you would be taxed more. That's what that is in a subdivision, in a metro. It's a tax. So that part doesn't confuse me. I can see why you will be taxed more. What confuses me is that if you're being taxed more to maintain the common area maintenance, then logically the common area maintenance you are paying for in the HOA should go down, right?
Correct. And as a homeowners, we're trying to figure out, can we petition the Metro District and or HOA, because obviously they're willing to open their books and everything else.
Are you saying the HOA is going to charge exactly the same for maintenance, even though the Metro District is taking over the maintenance?
Correct.
Well, how does that even make sense? What am I not hearing? How can they justify that? If they were paying for maintenance before and you guys were paying it, and now you're not paying for it there. You're not paying for it. I mean, the HOA is not maintaining common area. It was taken over by the Metro District. Why should the HOA still charge for it?
This is our question as homeowners, so we want to know.
But you are the HOA. You are the HOA. Here's what you do. You go to a meeting, you say, I demand to see all of the records. It's a logical question, though. Is there a property management company?
There is.
Okay, they're the ones you ask. Just ask, as an owner, why are we still paying for maintenance if it was taken over by the Metro District? A simple question. Did you ask?
Uh-huh. And the answer was, well, that covers garbage removal, and the builder was taking care of all this. We're back billing the developer for the problems, and it seems like every time we ask questions, we're stonewalled. Well,
that's not a stonewall. They're saying that the reason you are paying the same amount of money to the HOA is because you're still getting services. I mean, that's not I just understood that, and I'm on one side, hearing your side only.
Right.
That they're still charging you for services, and that they were never paying for maintenance because they were back charging it to the builder. That makes complete sense. So you were never really paying for common area maintenance as a homeowner until now.
Correct.
Well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
No, nothing's wrong with that. We're not as a subdivision having a problem with even the increased tax levy. What we're having a problem with is the fact of as you're saying, the homeowner association. Basically, we want to get rid of the homeowner association. They're not responding to our questions, our concerns.
What do you mean get rid of? Get rid of the board?
Well, in the management company that actually manages the HOA.
I understand that completely. As an HOA, And you're the HOA. The board is the head of the HOA, but you guys elect the members of the board. How many members are on that board?
There's 3, and we've never had an election since we've been there.
Well, then you need to get, this is what you need to do. You need to get a hold of the bylaws, okay? You had a copy at closing.
I have it.
Okay, follow the bylaws for ousting the board or for having a new election. Get new members on the board. Do some campaigning, get some people on there, and then fire the management company. You see, management companies that have a lax board become self-serving. They stay in power forever because they start getting proxies from the owners and they start voting themselves back in. You need to start one. I have to take this break, but honest to God, if you do what I tell you, first get the bylaws, second institute a special election, and then get the board out of there, get a new one in, and then you guys fire the management company or make them more responsible.
Thank you, Tom.
But they want you to do the work instead of them.
Well, they don't know how to do it either.
Oh, come on, this guy knows.
How can we possibly have another fucking Mr. Green Jeans? How is that possible?
Makeups from when they screwed everything up, probably Monday and Tuesday. They screwed up a bunch of different ones. None of our spots played on our holiday. None of yours.
Why?
You know? I just saw an email going back and forth. Continuity, didn't see any backups anywhere.
Because then why did they make you do that?
I couldn't tell you in a million years. None of my stuff played. None of your stuff played.
We have a whole fucking drive for that Tim Institute.
No one knew about that, I guess.
They're the ones that instituted it. Continuity is the one, and Tim are the ones that did it.
I don't know what to say.
The wait is over.
I think it's impossible. I think it's impossible.
Most unique experiences. The peak of adventure awaits you. Find your e-tickets today at cograilway.com.
I'm going to tell you about Mr. Green Jeans because I haven't told you enough. They are my landscaper, and I can only tell you this. We have the greenest lawn and the best service. If you need a landscaper, Mr. Green Jeans, it's a family-owned and operated operation. I love these people. They're really good people. In addition to being good people, they do good service. And they're not a big corporate structure where you get lost in the crowd. So if you're looking for a good landscaper, down-home service, and people who do a great job, MrGreenJeansLLC.com. 303-426-4945.
All the recent huge changes in our economy, this is a really...
Saying like, I like yours on QC. Be cool.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Save money, be cool.
You should be cool like me.
Be cool and save money.
Be cool like me.
For example,
And save money.
Be cool. Yeah, be
American
cool.
American Financing, reminding you that a mortgage refinance is more than just
Cool.
lower interest.
Save money.
It's also an effective way to eliminate high-interest debt. You're able to pull out cash from your home equity so you can pay off credit card balances, personal loans, whatever you need. You typically receive not only a much lower rate, but also reduce the number of monthly payments that you need to focus on. And you know what else? When you choose American Financing, there are never any upfront or hidden fees.
Look what I just
never
said.
any pressure, no obligation. So what are you waiting for?
Me?
Call
Yeah.
303-695-7000, 303-695-7000, or online at AmericanFinancing.net.
I didn't even want to. I wasn't even going to bring it up to you until it happened. And it just did with that Mr. Green Jeans, so you'll find this funny as fuck. Actually, you won't find it funny, but open it up. Read what it says.
Funny string.
This is going from
Not ha-ha.
where these lives play, and then go down to what's in there. So I can go down. Oh, I didn't say more.
What did he say?
He said, no, they were all needed.
Oh. It's not our fault.
No, I know. I just couldn't believe it, though.
You know, Tom, I put my whole house on a timer, so I'll go home like every 2 hours I put it on for a half hour.
Yeah, you say you use it all day, which really I found.
Well, right, because it pulls out of the basement.
I mean, if it works, it works.
All right, check that. Here, I really do want you to see this. Check it. Just look at the answer.
Let's help you be free.
Is that the new one? No, I want to refresh.
Unavailable timeshare.
We
have leaders in the
I found it so hard to
believe.
believe.
Canceling timeshares worldwide legally.
Here's the answer to this part.
That's why we offer a 100% money-back guarantee. Start the freedom process now by calling Timeshare Freedom Group to 855-48 cancel.
Yeah, no, they had no bet. They couldn't
48 cancel. 855-48 cancel.
They weren't anywhere. It's like, but now his technology was his fault.
Yeah, he's got to limit on us.
24/7 has a deal for you.
I just
check, adjust, and track delivery services and furnish too for just $68. That's both services. And since
But I just find it funny. It was all instituted on how to fix something, and it didn't get fixed. You know, it's like you realize the easiest answer in the world would be access. You know. I thought you were. You know what? I'll tell you something, man. I thought you were kind of full of shit
About what?
not being able to get access, but you were the longest in the building.
Hey, and stock.
I was convinced I could get it.
see if you want the COVID vaccine lottery.
Today, Mary Slinger from Meade won the first $1 million today.
God, we had $1 million.
Charmin Super
Now,
Mega
am I-
Roll is 6 regular rolls in one. And with Charmin.
Finding great
No, I wasn't saying that on air.
Well, trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Yes,
But
yes.
Yeah, you can go to CIIS Public Access.
Check.
It has all your immunization records. Like Suzanne just went on, it has everything.
Yeah, I swear to
It's got all
God.
mine.
I swear to God. If I win $1 million, I will go to the rooftops and tell everyone to get vaccinated for anything.
Get a quality candidate within the first
No,
day.
I wish they would do it 100.
Rabies, get the vaccination.
50 people for 100.
Hey, where is it, Ann?
Meade, Colorado, that's where she won.
Who won? Somebody won?
Yeah, $1 million.
Who won?
Are they going to do? They're doing more than one.
5.
5.
Yeah, they're doing, I think 5 more drones?
No, 5 altogether. 5 altogether.
4 more drones.
I'm going to be tough on the answer.
I didn't know they were. I thought they were going to do it like all.
Can you imagine what do you
Should
think?
American citizens know?
And trust standards over hearsay.
It wouldn't be as bad as if the mayor won or the governor.
If you won, it depends on what you said. I'm giving half to charity.
I wouldn't say
You know, he'd say he's giving half the mark.
Well, then there'd be an outcry.
Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. Okay. Now, a problem with Bruce, too. What are we talking about? Who's Bruce? The guy? Oh, really? Oh, we got to figure this one out. Mary, I want to take Mary on Monday. Can we take Mary? And we got to get a case against this Bruce guy. Suze, get me a photo on him, too. Tammy, what's going on with a used car? What's happening, Tammy?
Hi. Well, Tom, in March, my mother and I purchased this vehicle, and Orlando has a dealership license, and he gets cars from the auction and flips them and sells them.
Did you get ripped off? Did you get ripped off?
Yes, sir. He just recently got me another temporary tag because the O2 sensor is out now, and he said he could replace that. But I noticed that I had my mechanic look at it, and I told him about the oil. There was an oil leak. So he went and washed the engine, and he's like, I can't see where it's coming from. He's like, you got to drive it for a little while, and then we'll go from there. Well, like the following Thursday, 4 days after I bought the car, the engine light went on again.
Oh, no.
So I started
Tammy, did we talk to you before about this?
No, sir. I heard you speaking with somebody this morning about the the same issue.
Yeah, well, last week we had another woman who called me, so I wanted to make sure. Okay, so listen, when did you make this purchase? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I believe it's March 6th.
March 6th. And what did you pay?
$2,500 for a 2005 Honda Civic.
And right now is the only issue. Well, I shouldn't say only. Was the only issue that you couldn't get the title?
No, I have the title. It's just I didn't sign. We didn't sign the as is, so sold as is because of the oil leak.
Wait a minute.
He said he would.
You didn't sign the as is. You know, in other words, you knew there was an oil leak, and you said to him, "I'm not going to buy this as is."
Yes, because he said he was going to fix the oil leak.
Did he put that? Did he put that in writing? He was going to fix the oil leak.
No, he didn't put it in writing, but he was supposed to do that the following week.
Now, I don't understand what you mean when you said you didn't sign the as-is. Usually, let me just tell you how it is. That doesn't mean we don't want to help you, but you don't have to sign anything. All used car purchases are as-is unless they give you a warranty or something else. So by not signing something, that didn't necessarily make it guaranteed. So I don't understand what you meant when you said you didn't sign anything, but here's what I want to do. Suzanne, we might be able to get her out of it anyway because of other things. So if you can hang on, Tammy, we will work with you on it, and maybe we'll send someone to inspect it to see if it's against safety protocol. But hold on, and Suze will get your information. Save all your problems for me.
It was bought in March. It was bought in March, though.
I know, but if it's we can undo it if it's a safety issue.
We're finally going to have a nice weekend.
What was her main problem? Oil leak. Oh, I know. Finally.
Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday.
See you, man. Thank you, man.
See ya.